A Proxmox cluster without monitoring is flying blind. You can see current CPU and RAM in the web UI, but you have no historical trends, no cross-node comparisons, and no alerts when a node goes down at 2 a.m. This guide deploys a complete observability stack. Prometheus collecting from all 4 nodes, Grafana visualizing everything, and email alerts for the things that matter. The architecture is clean. Noded exporter runs on the bare metal of each Proxmox host, not inside containers, because it needs access to hardware sensors and kernel metrics. PvExporter, Prometheus, and Grafana all live in a single monitoring container, CT105, on Homelab 2. Keeping everything together makes it easy to back up and migrate. The 15-second scrape interval gives you sharp historical graphs. Node exporter must run on the Proxmox host itself, not inside an LXC container. One apt install and a systemtl command on each of your 4 nodes, and you are collecting CPU, memory, disk, network, and hardware temperature sensors. The AMD Ryzen 5 in the HP Elite desks exposes die temperature through the K10temp module. Those are the metrics behind your temperature alerts. The Prometheus config is straightforward. 2 scrape jobs. One for noded exporter on all 4 nodes at port 9100, and one for vExporter at port 9221, which proxies to the Proxmox API and returns cluster-level metrics. Point Prometheus at these targets, set a 15-second scrape interval, reload the service, and check localhost colon 9090/targets to confirm everything is green. Once Grafana is installed and pointed at Prometheus, import 2 community dashboards by ID. Dashboard 1860 is node exporter full, the most downloaded Grafana dashboard on the planet, showing CPU, RAM, disk, network, and load for every node. Dashboard 10347 gives you the cluster view VM and container status, storage pool usage, and resource breakdowns PvExporter brings from the Proxmox API. One common misconfiguration: Grafana alert rules using threshold PromQL, like disk usage above 80%, return no data when the host is healthy, not 0. If you leave no data state as alerting, you will get alert emails constantly for things that are completely fine. Set no data state to OK on every threshold-based rule. This trips up almost everyone the first time through. Here is what you walk away with: full metrics from all 4 Proxmox hosts, CPU, RAM, disk, network, and temperature. Cluster-level visibility into every VM and container from PvExporter. 2 community dashboards that make the data immediately usable. And 5 alert rules covering node down, high CPU, low RAM, full disks, and CPU temperature, all firing email when thresholds are crossed. Prometheus is scraping all 4 nodes and the Proxmox API. Grafana is showing you history and trends. And email alerts will wake you up before a disk fills or a node goes dark. The next piece in this series is Tailscale, so you can watch these dashboards from anywhere without opening any firewall ports. See you in the next one.